Looking for improving conditions. Ethan Ewing finding a pike barrel behind the curtain, and this time the surfer from North Stradbroke, opportunity for Ewing. Here he goes. Gets in the barrel, travels through that first section. Second section for Ethan Ewing. Needs just a little more and delivers with a little. Husband, great Costa Rican family. Here we go, Ethan Ewing. Beautiful gouging turn from Ethan around the corner again. Flawless on the rails, connecting, keeps it clean for the finish. Throwing the tail, throwing some fin. Heat preparation routine, and I think he's in it right now. Here we go, Ethan Ewing. Sharp turn from the Aussie, and one more. That's beautiful surfing, Ethan Ewing. And again, just poke. Ethan Ewing utilizing his priority. Strong carve. And just laying into that final maneuver before kicking out.
Go, Ethan Ewing on his first wave.
Beautiful looking right. Ethan tags it. Look at the projection he gets from his legs with the speed, and again, just
This just happened. This is second wave for Ethan Ewing, catching you up here on the replay, Jess.
Wow, what a great turn off the top, and just so much release on that first turn, and such a beautiful style. He makes it look seamless.
And then Ethan Ewing bugs.
Yeah, well, Ethan, this is a good, solid opening ride for Ethan Ewing, and he finishes it well. I mean, whereas Carlos didn't quite get the finish in, Ethan absolutely does. That's the strongest ride of the opening exchange. And
he uses priority now. A little over 11 minutes on the clock. Throws down the wrap. He's got a nice wall to work with. Aggressive wrapping turn for Ewing. Big float. Transition solid with the...
Right now for Ethan Ewing.
Well, Ethan's really hung in there waiting with priority for the right kind of wave. And even his smaller turns are really solid. This roundhouse cut back into the whitewater. These whitewaters are powerful. He just comes out of that and then he sets up this searing snap. Not a foot out of place. His balance is
calculated with his priority, taking off on this wave, but how well did he surf this wave, Rich?
This is incredible. Ethan just getting this wave that keeps on giving a beautiful snap to really start things off. Foam climb, you'll see today these forehand surfers just projecting down the line.
Ethan Ewing right behind him. An opportunity to drop a big number here. Started with a 7.5. Good start on this ride. Clean whipping carve off the top. Driving down the line. Whips that tail again. And has more to give as he finishes. And he's opting to go this one. He wants to maybe increase this two-wave total. Big section here, and he absolutely throttles it.
This was Ewing.
Yeah, the control that Ethan Ewing and Felipe Toledo both have. It's just...
Bring a little progression in, and this was Ethan Ewing. You can see as these lips starting to crumble, completely detached the back foot from the board.
As we go through this replay, even though Felipe was hammering down the line, his wave just a little bit shorter and a little bit more cupped out, so it didn't give him the opportunity to draw through the moves as much as Ethan did on this ride.
Yeah, you can see just by, if you concentrate just on how...
Use his priority here. He's after a 6.8, just loading up that speed at this stage. Great kick on the fins to get started. Rips that board through a nice pocket carve, and again goes to the rail, lining it up. And he hits that foam, really flowing nicely on this ride. What kind of finish will he get at the end here? Well, he's just working it over now, just trying to add any extras he can. The requirement is a 6.8, grabs that rail.
Yeah, well, here we go. Smoother looking wave, Rich. And Ethan Ewing just cleans that one up. He's looking...
As we watch Ethan in motion. Big slashing cutback right in the pocket. There's the climb. Still steady on that stance. He wraps it quickly in the pocket. There's a section to work with. Knifes it there. Ethan's got that cool pep in his step. Throws it vertically and steps up. Wells Beach presented by Bonsoy. 7.67 and a 6.83. What a special day for the Ewing family. We'll send it to Kaipo.
We got underway as well. Just a fade back into the power source. Clean snap. Nice wrapping cutback. You can see not much to the wall on this one. But Ethan doing some nice work nonetheless. Gets to the finish. And, puts a little action.
Well, Ethan's looking for a 7.5 prior to Jackson's last ride. been doing a good job of hanging on for the finishes and working hard to get back out in front of the wall.
But did not make the mid-season cut. As we get underway with a carve and tail release, Ethan Ewing, fresh off the Bells title, is taking on the local wild card, Goofy Foot Jacob Wilcox. One of the coolest carvers.
Paying our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and now shifting our focus out there to the lineup where we've got the round of 32 unfolding, and the winner of the last event is up at the moment, Ethan Ewing.
Through that one, not sure if that'll go into his best rides, but have a look at this wave here for Ethan Ewing, showing something different. The layback hack. And the wave gets a little slopey here, but offers him a little bonus section. So a quick tail release snap, and this final move here, bang, really tricky. But Ethan in.
So on edge, so raw. Well, let's see what Ethan got done on his first ride.
Yeah, beautiful swooping turn out of the top and straight up into that next section. He really does.
1.1 for this.
Ethan Ewing absolutely carving through that first section and lining it up. Just a transitional turn, but so beautiful and so fast to the... Yeah, but I loved Ethan's wave. This was just beautiful surfing and so fast. Look at
all what he did at Sunset last year, Bugs. He might be at 50% at the moment. He's a guy with so much potential. As we see Ethan Ewing here, really looking freed up at the moment, trying to better a 7.1. He's found a good wave, razor sharp, mistake-free surfing so far. And he'll continue that right through to the inside. Floats over the white water.
How casually he paddled into that wave too. Big opportunity here for Ethan to go excellent on his first wave of the heat. Great combination right there. And we're looking at one of the very best surfers in the world at the moment. Just light up this right-hander. Excellent two-turn combo on the outside. Strider, how's this barrel?
Just the clean lines that he drew out the back, set him up so perfectly. Now he's grinding into the corner. I mean, just the rail line just looks like it's so clean on the water. The way he surfs this board is one of the, he's a surfer that everybody wishes they surf like. He's just so clean and so strong and powerful and radical. Gets behind the barrel right here, comes out. What's he got for the finish? Big slam, layback jam. That was beautiful work right there for Ethan Ewing.
It's not excellent. It's not the 5. It's a 6.5.
Yeah, it's a very good wave, and you got to surf it start to finish. Just no mistakes. Nice, clean surfing. You'll get it there, especially with this guy's style of surfing.
And he is methodical too. Great down carve right there from Ewing. That's more like it from Double E.
He did. He got there. No worries.
But he's out in front of the wave now, up and over that section. Doing well so far. Doesn't want to over-surf it. Gotta be thinking, though, that he might be needing to push a bit more here at the end.
I would agree. I'm backing you on this. So this barrel and this end section are important.
Oh, and great positioning there. He's coming out cleanly, has one more section, and will throw the tail around. 6 points is what he needs.
Feels all right. That feels like that's why that pressure is so applied each and every wave.
So needs the better post scores. Up and riding now. We saw what he's capable of in the qualifying round. Won his heat, moved straight up into the quarterfinals. That's a great start for Ewing. Deep barrel, great positioning here from the surfer from the Gold Coast.
Nice.
And wow, he just capitalized on the tube time on the outside. That's great stuff from Ewing. Really utilizing those rails as well as he can here at the surf ranch. Throws the tail around, pulls it too. Ewing on the way to the best score of the heat for him so far. Once again stalls for the barrel. Wow, and this wave so far, Pete, he needs the bullets, and he does! He's up and riding. Let's see what it can do. A lot of pressure on his shoulders. Decent start here for Ewing. That's more like it from Ethan. Into the lip a few times in a row. Great flow. Awesome projection down the line. Needs to go big right there. He does. Throws the tail, slides the fins. How about the backup turn right there afterwards? Once again, just pacing himself through this midsection. It's going to be the big finish that really counts for Ewing on this one. Going to stall for the barrel, keep it casual. Great positioning right there. And he'll come out and throw the reverse down. Wow. During the interview, Pete, one of the best rides we've seen during the entire event by this young man from Stradbroke Island.
And it's just that he does those turns on the outside so easy, but there's just water flying everywhere. And again, the big, deep barrel, and he did not disappoint through this performance section. Once again, getting some release out of the fins. Up and over, trying to mix up the angles of approach, gets the little pop reverse, spins out of it straight into the barrel. Watch this again. The nose pokes, everything shifts forward, and then centers back over the stringer, spins around, and then glides right into this deep little inside pocket barrel. And he's going to get the finish too with the big arcing carve, which is what he's known for. This is going to be a big number. Great start for Ethan Ewing. So precise in his approach. Everything placed in the right spot, the arms placed in the right spot, big hook all the way back into the pit, underneath. Nice work for Ethan Ewing. Oh, they're claiming not going to be complete, and I believe they're right.
This one, let's see what he's got on the backhand. Off the bottom, quick snap off the top, sets up the pace. Goes into another one. Off the bottom, slams straight up through the lip. Beautiful turn right there. Precision on the backhand for Ethan Ewing, pushing hard, a lot of water moving. Wow, are you kidding me? Those whips are insane. Timing on point, nice float over the top of that one. Straight back up into it. Here's where you start to slide the tail. This is where he loves this section right here. Bang, throws that tail out again. We knew it was coming. Guys, I want you to take it away. Talk us through the rest of it.
Well, getting barreled right here, Strider in the pit. Great positioning after that throw tail turn. And once again, goes for the reverse at the end. Qualifying for the Rip Curl WSL Finals, WSL Final 5. But Ethan Fajeda, number 16 coming into the event. Could be getting his best result of the year. This guy has something to say about it, though. How's that layback in the pocket?
It's going to be a good barrel. You can see it's pushed up more onto the reef.
And he's out of it. Strider, how's that start to this wave for Ethan?
Oh, vicious with that second snap out of the barrel. That layback gouge is just ridiculous. That was a full turn of the shoulders right there. We haven't seen that today. Beautiful surfing from Ethan so far. Throws it into the reverse. That's what he needed. He's trying to better the 9. He's got to go 9-2, and he might do it right here. I mean, he's on fire at the moment. This is an incredible ride. Can he finish on the inside? Will he do it? Oh! Doing his first wave. Beautiful. Glide in. Quick snap off the top, a little behind the ball, so he's going to have to get some speed down the line, and then he's going to belt straight into the corner. Ha! Right there, nice setup snap. Let's see as he comes down to the inside. Kaipo, take it away.
All right, here we go. Ewing with more rail work on the inside here. Looking sharp as always. The body mechanics, the technique, the skill of Ethan Ewing on display. Just glued to his board. Throws as his priority, Ewing. Smooth down the line so far. Long bottom turn, arcing top turn. One more time, combos it up for variety with a vertical trip to the lip for Ethan Ewing. Roundhouse combo coming on the inside, big snap, throwing the fins out the back, throws it into a reverse for the... He's a 9.31. This could just be a ride into the beach for Ethan Ewing. Let's see what he's got. Nice float there for Ewing. Gaining some yardage down the line, another float. And a big turn. You can hear some screens from the athlete area, and just throwing the fins on the DHD. A couple of replays here. First, Peter Mel, Ethan Ewing.
So we saw from the overview this wave, long wave for Ethan Ewing. Looks like he's behind here in the outside sections, but he finds the open face, and this is where he goes to work. This is where the maneuvers start to count. You know, you're stuck behind the section on the outside, so a little bit of opportunity missed outside, but the inside stuff here, razor sharp. That's what Ethan brings to the table. Just these really crisp and quick transitions through the lip. I think the angle of the board through the cars, look how much more board is on rail.
Yeah.
Whereas Liam is going down the line, but his board stayed fairly flat. It never really got sunk in, and that's the big difference for me, because as soon as, you know.
Here's a replay of Ethan Ewing. Dan was talking about him. We get to see him surfing right now in the replay. This happened during the break, Peter.
Yeah, again, this kid, I mean, there's been tons of waves in this heat, but I wish that every heat was this exciting, because these guys are able to showcase their talents. And they're a lot more top to bottom.
With a series of 17th, so his goal here is to break free of that rhythm. Big whip on the backhand of Ethan Ewing. Nice wrap again, nice vertical surfing. Can agile and key thing stay injury free as we look at Ethan Ewing again on the backhand. Second turn, throwing some water. Tracking well down the line. Looks like he'll fit in a fourth major and fit belly. Ewing on the one behind him. Ewing setting up that big blast. Solid start. Second move, big vert from the Australian. Throws it up for a third time. Can he finish? Climbing snap to shut it down. That
behind him, Ethan Ewing slashes off the top. Easy ease. Floats through that section. Stings that finish.
Meanwhile, Ethan behind him. Great opening snap right in the pocket. Excellent second turn as well. Looking to better a low six. And was able to fit in a floater.
Here, Jeffrey's back. I think he just sold it, if I'm not mistaken. I'll catch up with Luke in a moment as we look at a snap off the top from Ethan. Floats the next section. Jamming it. Perfect spot for that move. Another snap to release. That's going to drop him off in a awkward spot, but he still has his...
And against the defending champion, there will be nerves for sure, especially with the conditions being like they are. You know, you're just like so much energy focused on you. That's where I feel like you need to kind of settle in to your heat, right? Dial it back. Don't just go in super frothed out. Great start here for Ethan Ewing, but I think he has more to give us as well. But again, just applying that early pressure. Choosing the second wave generally is a good call at J-Bay. Letting Aiden take that first wave, but look, just completely polished.
And he's down. And world number 3 is setting that rail, the DHD. Ethan Ewing back to the lip. Nice controlled free fall. Nice pace through the downtime and swinging right in the pocket again. More straight up through a heavy section. Right on the money again with a solid...
And here goes Ethan Ewing, who really cemented his name into J-Bay folklore with his performance here last year, his win in incredible conditions. Here he goes. Beautiful turn from him. Just something different with that layback shape, but using the rail for so long. And he's so smooth how he connects. Again, just slicing all the way back into a pocket. He'll go in the tube here. He's traveling fast. He's still going. He'll come out.
In the event all that much. I think he's only had 3 J-Bays as we watch one of our surfers up and riding now. This is Ethan Ewing.
Yeah, giving it a good old crack there, Ethan, in the pocket. And just projecting that one with a bounce, bang, into the lip. Just detonates it. That white water just turns to smoke as he vaporizes it into the lip with so much speed and venom. And a sharp, smooth face. Here he goes. And sets up with the high line, just pumping with control and flow and style, then opens up onto the rail and releases, gets that board going all the way back up towards the lip really, and then swinging into a big float with the speed, tags the lip hard. Taking on Jack Robinson, that's going to be a smoker of a quarter. Meanwhile, live action, Ewing wraps one, just whips back in the pockets, and then he'll drive down the line as ever, smooth, sort of cat-like really with that turn out the top. And that one more up, sort of through right in the pocket, and then throws in something different again.
Here comes Ethan. Ewing with the drive into that big first turn. Frames it up well, second hack. Really quick down the line. The man from Stradbrook throws a little variety with that last little wrap into the pocket. And now pacing into up.
Stuff that we see from Cabianca, you know, the hybrid tail and also that lower volume. This one actually got crunched, as you can see there earlier today. So the
like Ethan.
Ethan sneaking under there. Here we go with double E. That's the rail work that we're talking about when we talk about Ethan Ewing. Sharp on that DHD design. Finishes. Broken back.
Came off the pad and he was able to get it back on. He almost hit it too.
Ethan Ewing rolls in, snaps off the top there. One more time, look at the rail work by Ethan Ewing. Coming around here, and a dynamic, powerful finish. Rides out from the whitewater. Double E is on fire.
Gotta love that's part of the speed, power, and flow element.
Ethan here, wave number 3. That's the power part, Pete. Check this out.
Oh,
and that's the flow there of Ethan Ewing. And one more time, speed, power, flow. You talked about it, Pete.
Yeah. Against Griffin Colapinto, smooth as it gets off the bottom. Carved a tail release. Belts it vertically. in motion to shut it down again. Ethan has been, Griffin's calling on the energy now. Ethan up now. Cool wrapping cutback. Always smooth in transition. Like a hot knife through butter. He'll bust the fins out. Throws it off the lip for an extended slump.
Freshwater, right? Freshwater Beach.
That's right, 13:30 to go. The kid from Stratty sets up that big open face hook. Driving into another big wrapping cutback. And shuts it breath. Next turn goes to Ethan Ewing. Whips it quickly. Hammers it. And then throws a vertical climb to shut it.
Ewing off the bottom again. Rail control through the entirety of the car. Aggressive snap there, little punch on the end for Ewing. Snaps there quickly, matching Felipe Toledo's speed so far.
Great move for Ethan Ewing, especially at the closeout where he picks that. As we see, this is the judge's angle here, but look at this underneath turn. Just, you know, again, giggles coming flying out of me. How could you not?
So much variety, Pete.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, again, back out to the car, the release comes out of it, no worries, into another beautiful section, little a different angle in the approach, and again, a big layback snap to finish, and somehow was able to climb that
1.24. Double E. Big slash there.
5:30 to go. Important moment for Ethan Ewing. Trying to force a third matchup. Flowing down the line. Snaps over the roof. Out in front. Fin ditch on that one. Let's see him finish this one out. Ewing stays on his feet.